Scrappy Crafty friends, it's Laura. Hope you're all doing well today. I am out in our sun porch, even though it doesn't look very sunny. Spring in Canada. It's actually raining and windy and not so nice outside today. But I'm enjoying being out in the light because my apartment's in the basement and I just really crave the light, especially this time of year. So here I am bundled up and we'll give this a try. So this haul is junk journal related, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. We'll get right into it. So I'm working on getting together stuff for teddy bear junk journal, and that's just some nice writing paper that I grabbed. Grabbed this actually in the free box at the Restore. I think they thought nobody would have any use for somebody else's 8mm movie. It doesn't have a date anywhere, but people were doing this up until the 70s, black, white, Sean Mary Club Dad. So Sean and Mary must have been at the club with Dad. So, but for junk journals, like a few years ago, I remember paying, I think, $10 for a little tiny tin that size that had film in it that from Tim Holtz. Great idea, but I mean, hokey Jiminy, the price. So there for free, I've got all this, that I can use for junk journals and cards and whatnot. So I thought that was cool. Project print scale. Okay. This was in the free box as well. This is for when you are doing your own developing, okay? And I took a course to learn how to do this. I can't remember because it's really not my thing. You have to be very precise. You have to time everything just right and get temperatures just right. And I'm not that kind of precise person. So anyway, that's a cool thing though. And look at this, blue. I've had a red one before. Good Time Saturday Night, Razzie Bailey. Never heard of him. But what I did with the red one was made a couple of holes and used it as the front cover of a round junk journal quite a few years ago. So I'll pick up just a regular one, the black one for the back cover, and then use this one. I think it might make a nice Christmas junk journal actually with this color. So thought that was fun. And this is just a bookmark from H.A. Jarvis Bookstore, Laurier Avenue, near Bank Street. So that's Ottawa. And large selection, and it tells all the different stuff they have. Isn't that cool? A book fitly chosen is a lifelong friend. Pretty neat. And some library cards and pockets from the Bobbsey twins. Grab those. An old Archie. I used to love these comics when I was young. I used to take all my fashion advice from Betty and Veronica. So I have this 95 cents. I don't see anywhere that you can tell what year it came out. So I'm clueless at that. But some cool graphics. Love this. 1969. And it is from a handicrafts and gift store in Toronto. But it is made in Denmark. Isn't that sweet? So that might have been a gift, or it might have been something that stores would have little prizes that they would give to schools for spelling bees and that sort of thing. So it might have been something that somebody won. So that's just adorable. And it's, 1969. Vintage birthday card. It is written in. This one's printed in England, 1974. Dividers that are not old, but they're plastic. So I can see a million possibilities to go with these. And placemats, or not placemats, what do you call them? Coasters Fort Algonquin, St. Ignace, Michigan. Love those old vintage coasters. I've picked them up in different styles and whatnot over the years. This isn't old. It looks like it's something that came from a gift store, eh? $5.95. And it's a postcard, and then when the person gets it, they can peel this backing off, and it's a magnet to stick on their fridge, so we all have our baggage. Yeah, scored on the Bit and Go cards. These ones look quite old. Got a nice stack of them. These ones too don't look terribly young. 1993. Okay, made it in New York. So, of course, I think 1993 wasn't that long ago. Anyways, it's all relative. And then a good stack of these nice green ones, and they're heavy cardboard too. They could even be the cover of a junk journal, so I think that's kind of fun. Just a writing tablet, made in Hamilton, Ontario, National Paper Goods. Yeah, Hamilton was known for the paper mills, wasn't it? I wonder if they're still there. So nice, really nice bonded paper in there, and already naturally aged, so that suits me. Some airmail envelopes, and I think most of them have stuck themselves, so that's okay. I can still slit them at the top, use them for pockets or whatever. He's not Tony. He's the other tiger, the tiger with the frosted flakes. I don't know if he was had a different name, but anyways, the Frosted Flakes tiger. There's a whole pad here, so kind of cool. Old envelope, vintage card, baby's christening, and a vintage card, get well thoughts. This one's printed in USA. This one's printed in Chicago, Illinois, USA. What's cooking? Recipe from the kitchen of Kitchen Capers. Nothing else on the box. They're also very nicely aged again, so I'm not very good at all that coffee dyeing and stuff, so when I can buy stuff that's aged, that's perfect. Quarterly something pictures, quarterly outline pictures. Theme, God's Loving Kindness, January, March. Doesn't have a year on it. But it's, I guess, a coloring book, maybe for some sort of Sunday school or whatever. He is risen for Easter. Forget not to show love. Those are sweet. They're really sweet. And if there's, the backs of them are all plain, so if there's one that I'm not keen on using, then I could just use the back as paper. Aw, I like that one with the birds. Isn't that cool? Huh. And God feedeth them. So that's neat. That's been around for a while. Okay, so this must be American. So there's George Washington, I think. We Canadians know way more about your history than you do. I suppose, no, Americans are pretty big on their history. But when I went to school, we didn't learn Canadian history at all. We learned all the American and the British history. As far as Canada was concerned, nothing happened until Expo 67. I'm just joking, of course. But no, we really didn't learn a lot. And this I like. It must have been something given out by Eaton's when the King and Queen visited Canada. So I think that's pretty neat. It's 1939, Compliments of T. Eaton Company. So I love to find stuff from Eaton's because it's so Canadian to me. And they've been gone a while now. Gosh, a long time. And then this one's cool. How's my time? Oh, I'm doing good. Government of Canada Scribbler. Okay, it belonged to Edmund Myers. I'm getting good at reading backwards. And there's the back of it. And it's got all this safety stuff on the back. Certain death, fatal, killed. So, and then your times table. Hey! I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. I love the absurd. I just love the absurd. So the person used about a third of it, and it looks like they were a drafts person. There's drawings like a draftsman or an engineer. Okay. And I don't know if you can see, but it says Ottawa, June 9th, 1947 is when he was doing these drafting things. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Just in the bottom of a bag, scored 2 milk toppers. Cool. From an Ottawa dairy. Skim milk. And this was in the bottom of the bag. Anybody remember those cameras? I had one of those cameras. And this goes on the top, and then you took a picture and each flash, and then it would turn as you forwarded the camera. So I don't think that'll fit in a junk journal. And I can't pass anything that has a zipper without opening it up and having a look. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, but look at that score. And they are almost all oldies. Really beautiful, big old vintage buttons. Beautiful colors. I hope you're going to see the colors today because the light isn't so great here. Here I am filming up here because the light's not great down in the basement, but it's not that great here today either. What else? Come on, girlies, come out of there. Did I show the pink one? I like that pink one. It's got a bit of a bevel to it. A nice old coat button. Oh, and there's more than one of those. So my big old fat fingers. Hey? Aren't they beautiful? So that was a score. Oh, more of those ones. Yeah, so that's it for my current junk journal haul. And all I need now is to find some time to do it. I have been carrying around my current junk journal with me just in hopes that I can get a minute here or a minute there and do something in it. I got myself a selfie printer, which is nice because then I can print off a collage so the pictures are really small, you know, just day-to-day stuff so that I can put that into the junk journal. So anyway, I'm going to sign off here and we'll catch you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.